Hi guys, welcome back to Hi guys, welcome back to podcast. So for today's video, I'll be reviewing this model. So if you have seen my previous video, I've already reviewed this model, the Ford BA XR8 Falcon. And for this video, I'll be reviewing this model. It is still from the OZ wheels or the Oz wheels, and it's still on the fully sick detail series. But this one is much more like a race car version of their lineup model, and it is the Holden Torana. Well, let's see. Honestly, I don't really know much about the Australian car culture, but I'm very interested to it. So yeah, I think this one is a Holden Torana. Yeah, it is the Torana, and it is the 72 Bathurst winner. So I think this one is a winner car from the Bathurst race in 1972. And yeah, the packaging itself is still the same as my previous Ford Falcon. It came in this protector, the blister protector that came from the OZ wheels. And then yeah, we are just gonna open it right here. And then this is the packaging, the blister packaging, again like Hot Wheels Premium or Matchbox or anything like that. And then the artwork of the car, this is the front, and we got the fully stick details again like the Ford Falcon, and then the OZ wheels, and this one is the Racing Legends. It's different compared to the Ford Falcon. So this one is the Racing Legends from the Series 1. I think this series only have the racing heritage or race car models, and it's still 6 cars per series. So this is number 3, the model number 3, then 8 plus ages. And then this is the back side of the model. You can pause it if you want to read. And then yeah, they got the Holden license, obviously just like the Ford license on the Falcon. And then yeah, not pretty much the same as the Ford Falcon. So now again, I'm just going to skip this part where I'm opening this model, and we're going to take a close look on the model after I open it. So now I've already opened the model. As you can see right here, the blister is empty, and here is the model. Let me try to zoom it first. All right, so this is the Holden Torana, which won the 1972 Bathurst. It is a racetrack in Australia. So yeah, let's talk about the model itself, starting out from the front. So okay, right, so like I said earlier, this is a fully sick details, but I just know now that not all of the fully sick details have the plastic insert headlights like you see here on the Holden Torana. It only have this sample printed for the headlights, so yeah, it's not really that detailed compared to the Ford Falcon. And yeah, this is still a painted headlights, so yeah, let's just skip it. And then the grille itself is still a separate parts, just like the Ford Falcon. And then we got the OZ wheels plate right here on the bottom of the bumper. And then oh shit, and then the bumper itself is still a separate parts with the chrome finishing, which is pretty looking pretty nice. And then this is the side silhouette of the model, where you can see a lot of sponsors right here, starting from the TAA, I don't know what that is, and the Levi, Castrol, Brock Dunlop, and so on and so on. But let's talk about the wheels. And the wheels itself is the same as Ford Falcon, is a 2-piece wheels with the rubber tires. You see that? That is the rubber tires. And the details, it's pretty okay. It's not really that details, but it still pack a lot of shapes and details on it. even though it's just a plain black wheels with silver 5-spoke details on it. The rear one is the same, and then this model doesn't have a side mirrors like the Ford Falcon, and also the side window is closed, not like the Ford Falcon, so it is a fully closed model for the window. And then moving on to the back side, now just like the Ford Falcon, this model has a tampo printed tail lights. As you can see right here, this is obviously not a plastic. And then the Holden logo right here at the center with the Torana name. Then another sponsor, the Castrol and the Levi, and also the Aussie Wheels plate is already here on the rear with the chrome finish bumper also, just like the front. And yeah, on the top we got to see this very interesting striping with another sponsors and the number 28 with the Torana, and then what is the Armstrong number 28 again, and then the Holden dealer team. I think this one is the race team for this car. And then for the interior, this is just a plain black plastic, which you cannot see very clearly on this video because yeah, it's pretty much black. It's dark on the inside, but you can still see the dashboard and the steering wheel, and there are 4 seats, like 2 in the front, 2 in the back, with no roll cage, which is pretty weird. I think like race car always have their roll cage, while this one is not. But I don't really know because I don't really follow the actual race car, the Holden Torana, so I don't really know if it's have the roll cage or not on the real car. And then one thing I like to point out is that this spoiler or this ducktail is a separate parts, which is pretty nice. You see that the difference on the material there. And then now let's talk about the underside of this model. So you could see that another Aussie wheels for the trademark, and then the 1972 LJ Torana with a very minimalistic details on the undercarriage. Like you could see the exhaust pipes right here, very minimal. Goes through from the front to the back, and this model only secured with 1 screw at the rear, while at the front I think this one screwed to the body. I think, yeah, screwed to the body. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it about the model. One thing I like to test is it well, it's not really that enjoyable when you roll this Torana compared to the Falcon, but yeah, as you can see, it still rolls pretty well. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video. So this is the Aussie wheels, the Holden Torana number 1972 Bathurst winner. And yeah, it's a really nice model, even though it's not really as detailed as the Ford Falcon. But yeah, it's pretty nice addition if you like the Australian classic race car. And I think you should have this model. So yeah, I think that's about it for this video, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.